This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
Guardian Radio Today is brought to you by Bahamar, Bahamas Welding and Fire, and Printmasters.
And welcome to Guardian Radio Today with your host, Pastor Dr. Cleveland W. Eneas III, also known as Kahun Anku Sarah. This is the November 26th edition of Guardian Radio Today, and I will be with you up until the 4 o'clock hour here on this beautiful Hump Day Wednesday. We've had a lot of politics in the air. By-election just finished. I was driving past or through Golden Isles, and I didn't feel one bump in the road. You know, the roads are smooth. You know what I'm saying? And the people seem like they're happy with the decision that they made. Today, I have a real politician. I know you all have your favorites out there. I know you have people who supported the FNM in this last by-election. You had those who supported the COI. You have those who definitely supported the PLP. And even an independent was in the by-election. And I was looking for another candidate who I thought was supposed to be on the ballot, but I don't know exactly what happened. But he did stop by today to have a conversation today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you none other than Antoine Swing. Oh, my word.
The third.
The third. I got to remember the third.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm Antoine Swing.
Oh, man.
Antoine Swing the third.
My Lord.
How you doing?
Man, I good, man. I good. I'm happy that you took time out of your busy swinging schedule to be here with us. You know, understand what I'm saying? You come from, you're the third.
Yeah, I come from a whole line of swingers.
My Lord. So let's get into that, man. I want to know, you are of the swing lineage.
Yes, that's about right.
The swing lineage. And so what island you all from? I mean,
Well, there's a few islands in me. Long Island, Auckland, Andros,
Okay.
Rumkey.
okay.
A few of them.
Right.
A few of them all together because, my daddy used to be on a couple of islands, but, he used to move a lot.
Right. That's swing of.
Not get run a lot, but he used to move a lot. Some people is like, no, say he used to get run. No, he used to move.
He wasn't getting run.
No. He was a
Right.
He was a good swinger.
That's senior swing.
Yeah, that's
Junior
Antoine,
Swing.
No, that's Antoine Swing Jr.
Oh, Junior, your daddy.
Right.
Okay.
My daddy,
Right.
Antoine Swing Jr.
Right.
And his daddy, Antoine Swing, the original.
Right.
He from Atchit Bay. No H.
Okay.
Yeah, no H.
Atchit. Okay.
Atchit, because if you know anyone from Eleuthera,
Yeah.
they don't use
You
the
know
H's.
H.
No.
And reach out to
No
customs.
H's.
So I mean, what did you learn? Did you ever get to meet the original Swing? He was still alive when you was born, or?
Well, yes. He actually sat me down and taught me almost everything I know because my daddy, Antoine
Yeah.
Swing Jr.,
Right.
was missing for a while.
Okay.
Right? I wouldn't say he was by Fox Hill, but he was in the Fox Hill area.
Okay.
For a little while, so I was raised by Antoine Swing.
Okay, the original.
The original Antoine
Okay.
Swing. Like just like how Adam was still there.
Right.
For your boy.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah.
What what his name?
The Ken one who.
No, the last one who.
Oh,
who
Seth.
Yeah, Seth grandchild.
Okay.
The one right before the flood come. I
Okay.
think they name him after.
Right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Just how Adam brought him up and
Right.
taught him everything, and same
Right.
thing. Antoine Swing Senior.
So are you the first politician in the Swing lineage, or you all been in politics before?
Yeah, well, I had to do something a little different.
Yeah.
We had some other things we used to do back then. I don't want to say exactly what it
Okay.
is, but generation curses got to be broken.
Right.
So I wanted to take a different route.
Yeah.
But still use all the knowledge that I learned
Right.
from my fathers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
important. That's important.
And I got into this because this was the only thing that kind of was almost the same
Right.
as what they used to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, politics.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So recently there was a by-election. I saw rallies for the COI, saw the FNM, the PLP.
Yeah.
Was there a swingers rally? at this?
We did have something.
Yeah.
We was trying to put something together. So I had a few my followers.
Yeah.
Go down to the PLPF and MCOI rallies and try to bring as much liquor back as they could. And then we had something through the corner. We had something private through the corner. Because I have some people,
Right.
if you want to be a part of the swingers and get one of these conks,
Right.
you gotta it's certain things you gotta do.
So when we go, so you didn't make it on this ballot for the by-election.
Yeah,
I-
unfortunately.
See, I thought when I saw the pink candidate,
Right, no.
I thought that was a swinger candidate.
No. We
So
don't.
She wasn't with yours.
No, she ain't with us. If you ain't see the conch,
Right.
they ain't part of the swing. The swingers.
Okay.
Because once you see the conch, everyone else
So
get their own.
like the FNM, they get the torch.
Right,
They say
right.
keep the fire burning.
Right.
The PLP, they get the crab.
Right.
The crabs crawling and different things like that. COI, they get the flag or whatever they get.
Yeah, I think they
know,
get what? This
the
fist
the
or
fist.
something. Yeah.
Okay. You have the conch.
Yeah.
Explain the conch.
Bohemians love conch.
Okay.
Conch is an aphrodisiac, man.
okay.
You could get your conch any type of way you want it.
Uh-huh.
No? Any type of way you want it. You want your conch crack, you could get your conch crack.
Right.
If you want it just the old-fashioned way, you can get it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
If you want to add some different stuff inside it, then, conch and swing go together. Because Bohemians, just how Bohemians love conch, Bohemians love to get swing.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? And some
I didn't
people
put that together.
Some people like to
Yeah.
get swing the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Some people like they swing to pretty it up. Lie to me.
Right.
We call that a tropical. That's like a tropical.
Tropical
salad.
swing.
Right, a tropical swing.
Okay.
And then some people just want everything. If you can swing me, make sure you put everything in it. That's
Everything.
a regular.
Yeah.
Like a regular conch salad
Yeah.
with the onions and the tomatoes and the green peppers.
Right.
And some people,
So you could get a scotch swing.
you can get a scotch swing where you get swing, but you ain't getting swing with too much.
Right.
Just the onion
Right.
and the conch
Right.
and your sour and stuff
Right.
like that.
Right.
Straight to the point.
Right.
Straight to the
Right.
point. Some people just wanted the old-fashioned way. Swing me right.
And it's important that the Bohemian people hear the platform
Yes.
of Anton Swing.
Yeah, man.
Because people, I heard early on Mr. Lang show, he had
Z.
a good, Z.
Yeah, man.
Z Live.
Z, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I was trying to get him to be one of my candidates too.
He ain't budging.
Yeah, he ain't answer my call yet, man.
No?
Yeah,
No?
he ain't answer me. He is good people. I
Yeah.
hear him sometimes, but he
Yeah.
sound like I just hear a little being down inside him.
Right.
But he just wanted. I said,
Right.
hey,
Yeah.
that person who ever talking to, lucky on microphone in between them. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I need people who tough.
Right.
Still man.
So candidates right now,
Yeah.
if they're willing, they could before they even get in the House of Parliament, they could switch parties and join you right now.
Yes, I trying to get some, as you see, as everyone saw.
Yeah.
I still don't know where Rick going.
Right.
But Mr. Fox.
I was gonna ask you, but Rick, yeah.
Mr. Fox, I trying to get him
Yeah.
on board because, we looking for a treasurer.
Right.
Someone who have their own money.
Right.
Of
course.
because, our treasury a little low.
Right.
Yeah.
Tied low on that.
Yeah,
on that
tied
end.
low on that end.
Yeah.
And plenty campaigning to do.
Right.
And I want a big billboard too. I can't just be posting my stuff on
Come
social
on now.
media, man. Come on, man.
Come on, because the PLP have they didn't even they look like they by 8x8. They
Man,
like
look
some
at-
big boys
That
out
look,
there.
that look like a drive-in theater.
Yeah.
You know the drive
Yes,
the drive-in
yes,
theater. Yeah,
yes,
man. I go
yes.
there, I watch movies on
Yes,
that. Put a
yes.
whole projector on that,
Yes,
man.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I trying to get someone like that, and we trying to get more candidates. And now a whole lot of people are hitting me up. Hey,
Yeah.
you looking for candidates?
Right.
But plenty of them ain't really fitting what I
So
looking
that's
for.
that's a good question. So what does it take if I want to be a part of Anton's swing party? What's
Right.
the qualifications, man?
Well, first of all, I need to know what school you come from.
Okay.
No, question number one: what school you come from?
Okay.
You
That's
see what I'm
important.
saying?
Yeah.
If you say something with Saint, then you can't be a part. You can't really be a part of my swingers unless you get kicked out a few times.
Oh,
you see, if you get
that's
kicked out a few
important.
times.
That's
Now, if you used to go to a school where they used to pay your school fee, but now they look at you and like, I ain't paying your school fee no more.
Right.
I sending you down the road. Then I look at some of them because they now have what I need. They have private and they have government.
Ah.
So if you have that private school knowledge and you have that government school knowledge,
Yes.
you put that together. Hey, that's a different type of swinger, right? I mean, that's a different type of man, right?
Right.
Now. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Because
So-
I feel you.
yeah, and I need someone who little smart and thing too.
Right.
We ain't had no computers in our school when I was there, so I'm really good at the typing thing.
Right.
You see what I
Right.
say?
So you talk. You do a lot of
I do a lot of talking. You
Yeah.
know, I be in every school
Yeah.
in the Centerville area.
Okay.
Every single school.
Wow.
Raggedy Ann and Andy. Right? Raggedy Ann and Andy. Then I go into St. George's.
Right.
Right? And then I go into St. Thomas More for 1 year.
Okay.
Right? And then I go into Palmdale Primary and finish there. And then I go into Aquinas for 1 year.
Right.
And my mommy is like, what you mean they're repeating you? I ain't paying for another year, grade 7.
No.
Right? So
Can't
I
do that.
go on to D.W. Davis.
Right.
AKA D. And I
Right.
finished there. And that's where I learned most of the things that I
Right.
know right now. Because, that's survival.
Right.
Right? It
Right.
was survival there. And
So
plus I was read.
you garnered the knowledge of Anton Swing, the original.
Yes.
Then, as you matriculated through the various schools, when you got to D,
Yes.
that's where it crystallized.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, I was red,
Yeah.
it was different. Some people, they, you have people that say sometimes, there was the only black person in the school. It was two us.
Two red
only
people.
two red people
My Lord.
in the school. And, that was kind of difficult
Yeah.
because, when you red, they think you're soft too. So it was a whole lot of,
They trying to leave marks on you and things
yeah,
like that.
man,
Yeah.
trying to take my lunch money and thing.
Yeah.
Even though that's when they find out I even had no lunch money. You see what
Wait,
I'm saying?
that's how they-
I ain't even had no lunch money, man. Cheddar cheese sandwich.
Right.
You don't know with no cheddar cheese sandwich, but they still is to go home.
Right.
You bring them to school, you carry them back home.
Right.
You can't eat them in front of nobody,
no,
boy.
no.
Yeah, so, it was kind of rough doing that, but it taught me to be the man that I am
Yeah.
right now. And plus, I learned to be a friend a whole lot of people who live in certain areas. That's why I got into politics, because I know the people in these areas would need help.
Right.
My friends. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of constituencies that you got the whole Commonwealth of the Bahamas. What constituency you looking at?
I looking at a few. Definitely want to get an island one. Long Island, definitely, I have that on lock.
Okay,
We're
right.
trying to do, actually, what I did was I order, 20 pigs, right? 20 pigs or 20 pigs will bring tourism to Long Island because,
Okay.
anybody could buy a pig.
Right.
Right. And now the airport ain't working like that. So what it is, you could catch the plane, the Exuma, jump on a pig, and the pig would take you
Wow.
to Long Island. Man.
Wow.
Come on, man.
That's
This
some
thing goes sense.
innovative thinking
Yeah,
right
man.
there. Yeah,
This thing goes sense.
I ain't hear none of that from Sebastian.
No,
I'm
no.
not hearing that from
No,
those
man.
times. So, you could jump on a pig.
Jump on the pig.
So, and let me ask you, so some of the other pigs could carry your luggage.
Exactly. Because,
Right.
them pigs look like they shaped like Suzuki Swifts.
Ah.
Because I don't want you asleep. These ain't no small pigs.
No.
You might see the pictures of them.
Right.
But when you see them in real
The
life.
real thing is
there's
different.
Some, yeah,
Yeah.
there's some big pig. Keep
Yeah.
them pig over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't come too close to me over here.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
feed you with a stick.
So that's important, man. So you have a pig initiative.
Yes. Anything
Where-
that I know could bring in
Yeah.
money.
Right.
Right. Just like jet skis.
Right. Okay.
And you see they get cars on the water now.
I see
man.
that. I listen. I thought I don't drink or smoke, but I thought
Right.
I was hallucinating.
Yeah.
When I saw the car on the water.
Yes, it's first time I thought. Because,
Yeah.
they done talking about the aliens was coming. I was like, wait, these aliens coming now. Get fresh.
Yes, you
You
understand?
see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I ain't never seen none of them.
No.
Still catch you off guard if
Yeah.
you smoke, but
Yeah.
So I heard.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get swing for real.
Yeah. Some people
Yeah.
they go on block. They say, I ain't smoking no more.
No.
And I was like, good.
Right. Right. So a lot of politicians, how Bahamians go.
Right.
They want to see you. Like if they didn't see you, like you ain't really real. Like they'll say, yeah, Swing, I hear you. I see you on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I hear you on the radio, but I ain't see you.
Yeah.
So how you can get to all these different places to see these people? Because I sure you got it right. See, because for you to win,
Right.
right? You
Right.
got to win. I think it's with 39 seats or something.
That's
right?
what they say, 39?
Something like that.
Yeah. That sounds
So
right.
so use one man, but you gonna win all the seats, or you gonna bring other people to help win the seats too.
Well, if I could have run in for all the seats, I would have run for all the seats, but I can't be everywhere at the same time,
Right.
and that's why my search for candidates
Right.
is ongoing right
that's
now.
important.
Especially, I give them the by-election. I wanted to be in the by-election, but apparently they don't borrow. They say $400. Like, man, look here. I get some food stamps and I get one.
Right.
I get one water pump for a Nissan. Nope.
Right.
I could give them, and then we could do that. But they was like, no. And so I just
So so when you went to the, okay, I understand. So you did try.
I did try. I did try
to pay your $400.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I even after
But
that
I don't know, because see, like some candidates when they pay their $400, you know, some will pay with all 80 Hanas. Some will pay with all some Milo Butlers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you saying, hey man, I get a water pump for Nissan Note.
Yeah, but and I had
get a
175 super value food stamps full out already.
And they couldn't take that?
They didn't take it. They didn't take it at all. It must be because it already had a mark on it. Yeah, you know, and someone put a mark on it. I don't know. But
yeah.
I put them together myself.
Right.
You know, and I ain't like I take them somewhere.
No.
For no super value.
Because you don't do stuff like that.
Yeah,
no.
they can't go on top of market.
No,
So
but all the ones you had a mark on it already.
yeah, like a mark on it. They say,
Right.
oh, it look like someone already.
Right.
You already used
And
this for something.
they couldn't believe that the mark was just there.
Yeah, I say, man, look at the mark come with the stamps. It just happened when I
All-
put the stamps together, they
Right.
line up like that.
Right.
You see, all of them had an individual mark on each stamp, but I put it on. I wasn't looking. Sometimes things just fall in my hands just like that. Just play it out.
I believe they scared you.
Just
son.
line right up.
I think they're afraid of you. I think that they understand. See, you keeping it real.
Yeah, you got to keep it real.
You understand. I'm listening to all of the politicians give reasons for why people should vote for them. I even heard one politician say he can find a way to give people like $100,000 a year or
Wow.
something like that.
What
You know,
constituency that is, man?
I trying to move there.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I trying to be a part of that
because I could use some of that.
Right.
I could use some of that. I
You-
get some people money for the banks right now.
Right. So if you, this is another good point. So you have politicians who in your constituency they trying to get you to vote for them too.
Yes.
So
yes.
if a politician willing to, let's say, fix your roof or put some speed bumps through your corner, or fix your you will vote for them too and ask people to vote for you.
I would. I mean, depending on if he can do this continuously.
Okay.
You know, continuously.
Yeah.
Because I know when you're trying to swing somebody. Not to
Okay.
say they're trying to swing somebody.
No.
But plenty roof I fixed before.
Okay.
And then they ain't see me no more.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
But if they say, man, I can fix your roof and then I can come back and we can make sure your wall touching your floor. Right? Then I stick around a little longer and I trying to get them to put fence around all the yards because I feel if you build an apartment, every apartment should have a fence around the apartment. Why it's open up? The
Right.
door, my back door is your front door. Come on, let's close it up.
Yeah.
I can't even go outside and pee.
No.
Come on, man.
Come on, you gotta pee in your own
Oh,
yard.
why you doing that in front of my yard? This is
Yeah.
the back of my yard.
Right.
You know?
Exactly, man. Swing me and you on the same level, man. You know, there are many issues, especially in Nassau. You know, fortunately, we ain't having a lot of rain right now. But
Right.
we was having a lot of rain, man. Listen, people in Pinewood was really
Yeah,
catching it.
yeah, it
You
was.
know what I'm saying? What Anton Swing in that area where there's a lot of flooding, because flooding happening now easier. It seemed like if you remember 20 minutes in Nassau, things flooding.
Yeah.
What type of initiatives you have in place to help people who dealing like in low-lying areas who dealing with flooding? I mean, what type of things you?
Well, I wish we could have just go there and rise the houses, right? They put a jack up and then lift it up and put some stilts under there.
I didn't even know you could do that.
But we can't do that. You know, I wish we could have done that.
Okay.
But what I did, I bought 2 jet ski, right? And I told all my friends, that I know personally who have 4 motors on the back of their speedboat.
Oh, 4.
But you know, I tell them don't go out, don't drive that boat out there.
You gotta take one off at least.
Yeah, boy, park that
Don't
boat.
put there. Don't
Park
put
that
4.
boat, 'cause, you know, your boy don't play
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
He lick you out the water
Yeah, quick.
So I trying to tell them, man, listen, you know, when floods come around, we could go through here in case people need help. Because sometimes you wake up, your car halfway under the water,
Yeah.
but you got to go to work.
Yeah.
You still got to go to work.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't even call in.
No.
The boss still, if you call in again,
Right.
we fire you. So what I do is they jump on the speedboat and we shoot them straight to where they got to go. You know? Because, you know, you can't fix everything.
That's powerful initiative,
I mean,
you
if
know.
you build the houses on the water, what do God say? You build the houses on the sand.
That's a Bible
Come
verse.
on, man.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nothing I can do
Yeah.
with that.
No.
But I try to fix the problems that are already there.
Right.
And then when it ain't raining, like right now, I get the jet skis. One of my friends, he just have it park up by Goodman's Bay. He ain't doing nothing with it, but he is be out by Goodman's Bay during the daytime.
Right.
You know, because,
Right.
you know, things got to make sense.
Yeah. 3236232 3254 316 325 4259. The Family Violence 242-300-5720. Of course, the text line is powered by BTC 422-4796. We're streaming live on
Oh, I thought that was
GuardianTalkRadio.com.
7 ball you was dropping on.
Well, listen.
I was like,
for
wait,
people who
that's a numbers right there.
you understand it, but
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
I'm gonna give it away. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Watch this. We on cable, Bahamas channel 969,
Ah.
or pay attention, or BTC Flow channel 612.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, what I'm saying? I see we have
969.
right. You understand? I see we have a caller here on Guardian Radio today. We have our special guest, Anton Swing the third.
The third, yes.
Caller your life.
Hi, folks. How are you all?
Be great,
Yeah,
man.
wonderful. How are you?
I'll be good.
Okay.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, same to you.
Well, we in the Bahamas we normally say happy harvest, but I having a Thanksgiving. Okay.
Okay.
So y'all having a joke today?
No, this is very serious.
This is election time, Mom. Who you voting for? You saying harvest time? You just get the day off during Thanksgiving? You could be to work during Thanksgiving, or you home?
Hi. Yeah. All right. I don't want to give up. You sure you're a sorry boy?
I am Antoine Swing.
the third.
The third.
Yes.
Oh, you sound like a comedian in our country that is from Long Island. He's called Sawyer Boy, and I love
Yeah,
him.
we
how
here,
we
but
look? How we look?
Yeah.
You sound like a handsome young man.
Yeah, he read it.
He read, well, let's look.
Yeah,
You know.
and he could change the accent, but honey, I could pick it up anywhere.
All right, all
And
right.
You seem to have it.
Yeah, well, I hear, I hear representing the
Sound
people.
like you
man.
get a vote. Sound like you done
I'm
get a
trying to
vote.
figure out which constituency that is, because
Yeah.
I still looking to try
Yeah.
see which constituency I running in, and if I know I get one vote for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Yeah. What constituency you in, Mom? Which constituency you in?
Okay, and I only calling you, Mr. Anton Swing the Third.
Yes, Mom.
I in the South Beach area,
Right.
and to Oxford Drive.
Oh, wait, those.
Okay, that's South Beach West.
I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second, okay, if you come through Oxford Drive, the second lamp pole on the right,
Yes,
no, on the left, on the left.
on the left. You sure?
Yeah, something wrong with that. They need to fix that before I can vote for you, okay?
Okay. What? Do the light ain't working, or the lamp pole just in there?
The lamp pole there, but you know, light.
You know, light.
It have a lot of bush and thing on it.
That's one of them said we get the vine growing up on the lamp pole.
Yeah.
It scare you in the nighttime. You think it's a ghost? Yeah, I got someone come down there
Man,
and fix that.
listen, please, Mr. Anton Swing, because it could be a swing vote.
Right.
It could be a swing vote in South Beach if it don't happen.
Man, listen, you could go right there and just cut the root at the bottom. You just cut the root at the bottom, it could just die down.
No,
if
it's
any-
going at the top.
Oh, it's growing at the
going
top.
around
It ain't
the
growing
light.
at the bottom.
No, it ain't going at the bottom. Well, people, anyway, I don't want to be graphic or nothing.
Right.
People coming pee on it.
Oh.
Ah.
You just talking
Yeah,
about that.
up on that lamp pole up in there.
Ah.
But they need to do something really, Mr. Swing.
You say Oxford
Listen.
Street, the second lamp pole on the left.
Oxford Drive.
Oxford Drive. Okay,
South
Oxford,
right.
Beach State West.
South Beach. Okay.
That's
Motorbikes be riding up and down through that going.
Man, listen, you hear me? You live out there.
Man, listen, I tell you, I be everywhere. I know a friend, who's beat you there back in the early
Yeah,
2000s.
man, they need to do something, especially now. And listen, they need to do some of them motorbikes out here.
Okay.
We got this speed bump and everything. Yeah, but that second lamp pole on the right.
On the right.
On the left.
On the left. It's one of the lamp poles. It's the second lamp pole.
No, it's the second lamp pole on the left.
Okay.
Okay.
I sure bet. All right, Mr. Swing.
All right, Mom.
I appreciate
I
it,
can
Mom.
be swing voting.
Yes.
Listen, swinging.
Yes,
We
swinging.
just
Oh,
keep on
I
swinging.
can ask you one more question.
Okay,
Mr.
what's
Swing,
that?
please. So, what descendant you is?
What-
I mean that.
What?
Who are your descendant? Because I never hear no swing in the Bahamas.
Yeah, one
But
see.
what descendant you from?
I tell you, I my people from Long Island, right? Auckland,
I know you from Long Island.
Crooked Island, Rumkey, and Hawkinsville. So we just put
Oh, you
everything
ain't really
together.
no name, no Mr. Swing.
Yeah, man, listen, Antoine Swing the third.
Swing lineage.
The third.
Swing lineage. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Sawyer.
Well,
God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Enos.
you're very welcome. You're very
Okay,
welcome.
bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't quite know Mr. Sawyers.
Yeah, I know.
we may get to meet him.
Yeah,
but
I know Eric Sawyer.
That's must see who she
You know,
think.
Eric Sawyer the third. You
Yeah,
see?
yeah,
So sometimes
right, yeah.
they get Antoine Swing
Yeah,
the
we
third.
ain't talking sports
mixed
today.
up with Eric Sawyer
Yeah.
the third.
Yeah.
He a little shorter than me though.
Yeah.
He a little shorter
He
than me.
browner than you too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So getting a couple of texts coming through.
Right.
Tell Swing he need to have swimming lessons and scuba lessons for residents in the flood-prone areas. What do you think about that?
I think that's good, but I mean, you know, that's what your parents for. When you flooded outside, that's when you see. I as a man, I don't know about you, but I grew up off MacGyver, right?
Of course.
If you ain't had no daddy, MacGyver was your daddy,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So if your child can't swing and outside flooded, why you throw your child outside yet?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's make this make sense. Swim across the road.
Yes.
You want to go across the road, go swim to the car.
Yes.
You know, swim to the car. You send your children to the car to get the things.
Right.
If it flooded, you swim, just like you send your children to get the remote,
Right.
and the remote right there.
Ah.
Tell the child, swim to the car, go through the window,
Right.
get the thing, swim back,
Back.
don't let it touch the water.
Right. So you killing two birds, one stone.
One stone.
You're getting things,
All
and
the-
you're teaching some
all the
swimming
water-
lessons.
come on, man.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on, man.
So Texter, you really it's important to the parental guidance.
Yes.
Is important.
Yes.
In that. So Swing can't do everything for you all.
No.
Let me go through some more texts here. Okay, we have someone who said, I want to be a candidate on your election team. I just win 1,000 in Miami. Okay.
Okay.
555 is what
okay,
they're saying.
okay.
I have the deposit money. When you vet me, the only thing you would find out, I have a gambling problem. They say they have a little gambling, but how you?
Man, listen, man. Listen, I can leave my number at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you know, we need people like you. You
Yeah.
know? We need people like you who know they have a problem.
Yeah.
You know, some people ain't gonna say they have a
Honest.
problem, you
Right,
know? We
right.
need people who know they have a problem.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, man, you sound like a good candidate.
Yeah.
I can find out what constituency that is.
Yeah.
But we probably could, you know, help.
Yeah.
Because I need to put them around
Listen, by
other
the end of the
gamblers.
show, because we need but 40 people.
Exactly.
You
How
understand?
much people they need all together?
I can say 40 because you may all might make it.
Okay,
You see what I'm
yes,
saying? So
yes,
you need
yes.
at least 40.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Let's see if there's another potential candidate on the line here on Guardian Radio today. Call you live.
Hey, Uncle.
How you doing, man?
Rachel.
Yeah, man.
That's Anton Swin, who I listen to on TikTok.
Hey, this Antoine Swing the third, you know, come
Swing
from a
the
whole
third.
line of swingers.
The line of swingers.
A whole line of swingers.
All these mosquitoes in this town, man.
Mosquitoes? Which area mosquitoes in, man?
Everywhere.
See, all you gotta do, listen, you see all them Lasco fans with people getting inside the house? We get all the Lasco fans, we put all the Lasco fans outside. Take the back panel off, we take the front panel off, and let everything just blow the same way. Mosquitoes ain't in your area no more. Then somebody else area.
Innovation.
But they ain't gonna be in your area. See,
They
we
ain't
need to
gonna be
come.
around you no more?
Yeah, y'all need to come together as a neighborhood. Everybody bring their fan outside on the porch. Blow the fan towards the next area. And just blow all the mosquitoes that
Yes.
way. That's all.
I don't know why they never thought of
Simple.
that.
Simple.
So when your next rally?
Man, we the next rally, well, you know, after Thanksgiving, the lady who lived through Oxford Street, I trying to see what she get, what kind of food she get going on. Well, once that food settled, we back in campaign mode because, you know, you can't really move after
I
Thanksgiving.
could hear you serious, and you really sound like you get a passion for this, man.
Listen,
So you're doing any Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow for the poor?
Well, what I doing Thanksgiving for the poor.
You doing ham and turkey or chicken?
Listen, I get turkey noodles, right? Turkey
Yeah.
noodles, not no chicken noodles. We get turkey and ham noodles, right? We put lemon pepper and thing on that. And if you bring your own hot dog, we put the hot dog inside it. But if you get a plate, someone get a plate with a big enough turkey, we could cut them turkey up and we put the turkeys inside the noodles.
Yes.
Come on, nobody never eat noodles and say they wasn't full
on,
afterwards.
come
Come on,
on.
man.
But it ain't gonna be no fun if you don't have some hot dog sauce still.
Man, listen, we bring the hot dog and bring the hot water and we get the hot dog sauce.
Come on.
That's
Okay,
all.
so listen, for our people in the prison, man, the guys in prison, they say they can't get the home cooked food from out here. So them people, you only can buy food from there, and the food ain't 100% tastes so good, it's tasty. So what solution you get for the prisoners? Because they can vote too, right?
I mean, once they get out, you know, once they get out, because
So we ain't gonna check for them as long as they.
No,
ain't
we
there. ain't
still
gonna worry
checking for them,
because
you know.
you can't get their vote while they there, so let them continue eating that bad food.
You
Eh?
can't get their vote and you can't expect a home cooked meal if you ain't home.
Okay.
You know, you got to be home.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You got to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle, keep up the good work.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my brother. This text says, what women Antoine Swing choose for his party? You have any particular women, like a Mrs. Swing, type thing?
You mean to be candidates or you mean to be?
I don't know. They just say woman. They say what type of woman Antoine Swing choose for his party.
Well, it don't have to be a preference, you know.
Yeah.
I love women.
Yeah.
You know, Hello, women, like any type of women, you know, I need women. I need slim women to attract the slim women. I need thick women to attract the thick women.
Right.
And I need a woman who opposite of a, you know, I need them new type of woman too. 'Cause,
Okay.
you know, you get, and anyone who in the gym, definitely have a woman who in the gym.
Right.
Because, you know, all women in the gym.
Right.
Women in the gym.
They
So if I get a
strong.
woman in the gym,
Yeah.
then I need one of them to run for me because she could get all. Because, you know,
Right.
they stronger than the man out there nowadays. So
Right.
definitely need a couple of them. So it don't matter what type of woman he is. Once you is woman.
It's a big question I got. Let me go into the next caller.
Go ahead.
Ask Mr. Swing, how would he handle the marijuana issue, and if it is something personal to him? Would I know they talking about legalizing marijuana?
I was asking what kind of handle it, meaning.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just say how would he handle the marijuana issue? How you dealing with that?
Well, I don't like to get into too much things until I get the power, you know? Some things you keep to yourself. And when you get into it, and then you let the people know certain areas.
Right.
Certain areas should be able, you should be able to do certain things in certain areas. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you ain't in that area, then you got to
You
deal with the
can't.
police.
Ah,
Right?
right.
So certain areas we get plenty bush. You know, once you ain't bothering nobody, say in the southern area.
Right.
And the western area, eastern, north, and central area.
Yeah.
Like all them areas we get bush. I
Right.
feel like it should be okay.
Right.
Once you can't see it, you should be fine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And once you ain't harming nobody. You know,
Right.
that's my whole thing. Once you ain't harming nobody,
Right.
then you know what they say. I know they say people who on that marijuana, they don't really drink that much.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Right.
So I mean, you know, it all depends on what if you're trying to really
Right.
stop these bad accidents we'll be having from drunk drivers. But anyway, that's a story for another day.
Yeah, no, but I know you're working through the policy.
Yeah, man.
You have
I'm looking out for
you
everybody.
have a, what's they call a manifesto? You working on a manifesto for like a swing manifesto? You have anything in the works?
Yeah, I mean, I got to ask ChatGPT what it
All
actually
right.
manifesto mean, and then I can answer that question
that's
much
important.
better. But I will have something,
Yeah.
like, you know, would definitely would be following if that's what you're saying, something
Yeah.
that we'll follow,
Right.
and this is what we can do.
Right.
Yeah, man, because I just like Robin Hood, but I actually from the hood.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I looking out for the people who like me. Anybody who gets swing before,
Right.
I making sure we swing the people who swing you.
Ah,
That's all I saying.
I got you. And that
That's
sounds
all
like
I
a
saying.
manifesto right there.
Yeah, you
Let's
know.
run back to the phone lines here on Guardian Radio today. Call you live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Swing.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Man, you have any space for me?
Man, listen, I get plenty of space. It all depends on what you bring in, what you got to offer, what you bring into the table. You know?
I just coming off silence, though.
Man, listen, you just coming off the Zonlands or you just coming out of the Zonlands? Because I know
just
some people
coming
doing
out
some
of
roofing
Zonlands.
down there. Huh?
Yeah,
You just coming out.
yeah.
All right. Well, you know, if you need it depends. Like I say, it depends on what you trying to do in the party. You know, it depends on what you trying to do in the party. You see what I'm saying? Now
I want to be a deputy.
you want to be a deputy? No, I have someone.
Your deputy.
Yeah, I have someone who was a deputy already, but he ain't coming from that area. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I need a deputy who actually could go behind the gates. You know, I need someone who could go behind. When they go by the gate is just open up. Yeah, and plus who get data on their phone. You know what I mean?
You gotta have
you
data.
You gotta have data. You gotta have minutes on your phone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
You an important message.
You can't
and then-
just be running around looking for Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
all the
you an
time.
important go. I can call you when I get back to Wi-Fi. No
Yeah,
man. I
yeah,
need someone who get Wi-Fi following them.
Right.
Starlink. You got a Starlink, but you could be my deputy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Calling you on ask for deputy. Let's run back to the phone lines here on Guardian Radio today. Call you live.
Hey, Uncle.
Hey, man.
Hey, President Swing.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Man, I want to be the finance minister, man. I mean, I ain't get no data on my phone, but, you know, if I become the finance minister, you know, I make it swing something.
Man, listen, we get other places for you to swing. I already deal with finance, man. You know, if I deal with the finance. You know, I deal in, with that. You know, I can't just, I
The
the
leader, okay.
gotta be the one who are keeping. Dealing with the finance.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
President Swing,
But if you know how we can get the finance higher, then definitely we can have a conversation.
Yeah, well, hey, let me be the deputy finance minister, because we could swing something to get something swinging.
See, you sound like you trying to swing me. You know? I know people. I used to swing.
Yeah.
Right? I used to swing and I know when I get to swing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I allow it, sometimes I ain't allow
Yeah.
it.
But you
This
can't
man
get
trying to swing me.
man. You're the president of the swing, so once they swinging with you, then we can have things swinging.
Yeah, man, but when you swing me, your voice gotta be a little, little softer. A little more, Bob. I need to hear your voice and know exactly how you look. And like it. I can hear your voice. I ain't really.
Call it you being the private and public school, or
That's a good question.
yeah? What good schools you went
Yeah.
to?
I've been to public school because, you see, in public school, they teach you how to swing better than the people in private school.
Which public school that is?
CC Sweden,
I don't like y'all from CC Sweden. See, I would, but man, every time we used to go by the sports day, y'all running everyone from the sports center. You see what I'm
so that's
saying?
why it's the best. We could run everybody from around the banks, and see, we didn't want to run people.
Yeah, but you can't run the people from the banks. I need the banks to come closer to me. You know,
No, well,
so-
when they say run the people from the bank, they talk about run the people who would go into the bank, the people who were in the bank, so we could swing them, and keep things swinging.
yeah, I ain't trying to get locked up no more.
No,
It's very important
that's
that I don't get
so you
locked up.
can't
no more.
run and be locked up.
Yeah, that sounds like a lock-up situation right
Ah.
there. You know what I mean?
No, we don't want to get locked
Yeah,
up. But
no
anyone
way.
wants to swing, but that's,
Because you can't vote once you go up there.
no, you can't vote. So, but keep everything swinging, man.
We will.
But
Definitely.
Hey, we're gonna run to a break
Definitely.
here on Guardian Radio today. Our special guest, Anton Swing the third.
The third.
You make sure you keep putting your text in, and of course you can call to talk to Mr. Swing. He's gonna leave soon. He's very busy. Got to swing somewhere soon. So make sure you get your calls in after the break. Keep it locked here on 96.9 Guardian Radio. Back after this.
You try to rest, but roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers. For window decals, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Black Friday alerts. BWF is doing it even bigger this year. Deals, deals, and more deals. Don't miss this chance for massive savings. Shop BWF for the biggest sale of the season. Slash prices, doorbuster specials, and unbelievable savings. BWF 1 week total blowout savings. Monday, November 24th through Thursday, November 27th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Black Friday, November 28th, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, November 29th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Save big on appliances, hardware supplies, hand and power tools, automotive supplies and accessories, lawn and garden supplies, kitchen and outdoor cooking supplies, griddles, grills, and fryers, household supplies, Christmas supplies, Junkanoo and craft supplies, toys, floral decor, and so much more. BWF, we are more than just our name. Number 13 Wilton Street, telephone 394-0004 or 6. Check us out on Facebook. We ship to the Family Islands.
Step inside the John Baptiste Jazz Club at Bahamar, where the rhythm of the islands of the Bahamas meets the soul of New Orleans. Every night, the lights dim, the music swells, and the air fills with that unmistakable energy. The kind that makes you close your eyes and just feel. Savor signature cocktails, curated small plates, and live performances from world-class musicians, all in an intimate, artfully designed space where every seat has a story. Whether it's a romantic night out or a spontaneous evening with friends, this is where you want to be. The John Baptiste Jazz Club, only at Bahamar. Reserve your table now at bahamar.com/jazz club or through the Bahamar app, because every evening plays its own tune.
Join the Bahamas Heart Association for its inaugural golf tournament, proudly presented by Visa and Fidelity Bank on Sunday, November 30th at the spectacular Royal Blue Golf Club. Every swing brings hope and healing to young hearts. Gather your team and play with purpose or make a donation. Tee off for Tiny Hearts, because every heartbeat deserves a chance. For more details, contact the Surfing the Sassoon Heart Foundation at sassoonheartfoundation.org.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And we're back here on Guardian Radio today with your host, Dr. Cleveland W. Eneas III, also known as Kahun Anku Sarah. Our special guest today, Anton Swing III, potential candidate for one of these constituencies.
One of them, or two.
Or two.
Depending on how it
They-
goes.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I could see a candidate running for more than one constituency, I could see you doing it.
Yes.
I could see you doing it. I got some text here. Ask Antoine Swing III, what do you think about turn left on red?
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Here's one of the things. That's one of the things I wish the government will take back. Let them just wait.
Okay.
Let them just wait until the light turn green.
Okay.
Right? Because it's no way you should be turning while the cars them coming. Traffic coming and we get to stop now and let you in. No, wait. It means wait.
Right.
You turn left on red when the coast is clear.
Right.
But we Bahamians don't really follow instructions. And I don't like the way it looking. I wish the government, there's one thing I'll ask the government to do right now. Just take it back.
Right.
Just
right.
let them wait.
So if you win, you just take, that's one of the first things you do.
Wait.
You take, okay.
Wait. I ain't putting someone by each one of them lights. Even if you turn left on red, I don't know. It's a certain one of our Caribbean countries, I think, where they ride more bikes, motorbikes and things, right?
Bermuda and thing, yeah.
They have someone on the pedestrians where you stop on the light. If you in where you supposed to be, if the bikes are too far above the pedestrian, someone is run and he jumping on the bike and he hitting you there with this and not no stick or nothing, but just how we have traffic police on the traffic light, we have someone who let them go back. And it's a must you go back.
Right. Move the car back.
Yeah, move these bikes back. You too far in the front. You on the pedestrian.
Yeah, you in the road talking about you turning left.
Exactly.
Red.
And all these cars right now where they just you ever was driving and someone bumper in the road. And you're trying to figure out, bro, where you going?
Right.
Like where you going?
Yeah.
Right? And these bumper only make out of plastic and tissue.
Right.
Like how brave? That's why I know BM is brave. The way they drive these cars were made out of plastic and tissue.
Lord.
There's no way.
My
There's no way.
Lord.
Either that or y'all think God really driving the car for you.
My Lord. That's because, one of the things too, turning left on red is when you ain't turning and someone behind you who want to turn.
Yes. And now they mad at you because, bro, I getting straight.
Right. I don't want to turn.
Then they overtake you and look at you and curse you out.
Right.
Bro, I going straight.
I ain't going left.
Like, what you want me to do? Pull up in the road so you can go past?
Right.
No, you got to wait.
Yeah.
You got to wait.
Yeah, swing and get y'all. So,
Come on.
And so if you win, which ministry you want to get appointed
Listen,
to?
finance.
Okay.
I do finance, and if I got to get
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, man. Finance and tourism.
Okay, both of them.
Finance and tourism, right?
Okay.
And tourism because I feel like we could do better with tourism. Like I don't like we still selling the sun, right?
Right.
We still selling the sun and sea, right? And the beach and thing, which is all good.
Yeah.
Right? But we have too much talented Bahamians out here that we ain't making money off of them.
Come on, man.
And putting money in their pocket.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Come
we
on.
get some. I don't know if you ever been under a tree, right? You could go sit under a tree and laugh more than you would laugh at any comedy show that you
Come
ever
on,
been
man.
to.
Come on.
Right?
Yes.
And there's no way we encouraging these people to show them, listen, you could come off these streets.
Yeah.
Like we need politicians who could go through these corners, really go through the corners, and instead of just locking up the people, talk to them and find out what their talents really
My
are.
Lord.
Because some people don't even know what their talents is.
No.
Like
No.
you see it and people tell, oh, don't do that. No,
Right.
but you could do that over here.
Right.
We have a place where you could come and do that and
These
actually get
fellas who
paid.
pop in through the middle of traffic ain't hitting no cars. They should get paid.
Stuntmen.
They should be somewhere for them to make money off of that.
Look here, stunt.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we need, you know how much stunt doubles is making movies?
That's a lot of money you ain't like.
You know how much money stunt doubles is making? And the things what they is be doing in this traffic right now and recording at the same time while
Yes.
you popping. How you up on one and you recording it?
I'm recording.
And you getting down in the middle of traffic?
Right.
I used to be scared sometimes.
Me too.
But they so talented.
Yeah.
You know, they talented and man, there's so much ways we could do it. Open the tracks back up, but open it in a way where it's different. It ain't just standing up and you just doing what you're doing. Let's structure this and turn it into something that actually makes sense. You know what I mean? Let's turn it into something.
Yeah. I got a good suggestion here. And
What's that?
Well, one texter saying we should take a poll, right? So during Mr. Swing, he the first hour, he's only here for the first hour. He's gonna have to go do some swinging things.
Yes, definitely. Get some more candidates and I get this
the conch.
The conch to give away.
Yeah,
one of my candidates, once you get the candidate, you get to take a picture with the conch.
Okay.
And then you get to wear one of the conch.
You get a chain like Rockefeller type
right.
thing. Yes.
You know,
yes.
like Snoop Dogg, Death Row.
Death Row, right.
You know, once you're part of Death Row, you get a Death Row chain.
Right.
But once you're part of the swing candidacy or swing party, then you get one of these.
So that's real conch shell
it's
you
a
wearing.
real conch shell. We cut it straight down in half, just like right here. Keep on slicing it.
Right.
See? Just
Right.
improvising. And
Yeah.
and they going right out there.
Right.
One of our beautiful ladies out there by the Straw Market, Cable Beach.
Talent.
Just
Come on,
sitting
man.
there.
Come on.
Nobody out there. No tourists out there.
No.
I had to go out there and just leave some money in the pocket.
Yes.
Please do
Yes.
this for me.
Yes.
You know, I could have gone downtown and
No.
let one of them people do it inside one of those stores. But why? And we get someone out there who doing something,
Exactly.
and you can find this nowhere else in the world.
No.
Nowhere else in the world
No.
you can find something like this. And
No.
there's just talent sitting on
No.
there.
Yes.
You ever see what they do with a piece of wood and a cutlass?
My
just
Lord.
carve it into something and people coming down
My
here to buy
Lord.
it?
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
man.
So, Swing, serious question. You know, the PLP and the F&M, how are you going to defeat them?
See, my whole thing is, it ain't about defeating them. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to win.
Ah.
See, everybody trying to win to get first place.
Right.
But when you get third, or when you get second, you still get a medal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You still get a medal.
Right.
Now,
Everyone on the team get a medal.
Everyone on the team get a
Yes,
medal.
like the Golden Girls. now.
Exactly.
Right. Yes.
So just like you see the
Yes.
person in first and second, you see the person in third too.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Everyone, and when you see them, hey, remember when you come third?
Ah. Yes.
And guess what got
Frank Rutherford came third. That's the first Olympic medal we get.
Exactly.
The third.
And what happened after third?
We
We get silver.
Come on.
And then
now.
what happened?
Gold.
We get gold.
You're on the way.
Come on, man. This, you know, everybody that's
you're
like
saying
a
use a
rush.
strategist. Use a real strategist.
thing go with
You
sense.
strategize like a conch.
Yes.
I see it. I
Yes.
see it. I see it. Let's run back to the phone lines here on Guardian Radio today. Call your live.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Swing?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
How you doing? I just want to know you got my support. In fact, me and the Billionaire Boys are promising that for every single...
Just the call we was waiting for.
Yes, sir.
every single vote for you, that you win, everybody gets an ounce of gold.
Oh,
listen to
My
me.
Lord.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We got a mine filled with pyrite.
Right.
What?
Trust me. Everyone gets a gold. We're going to make sure that Thanksgiving and holidays, everybody gets chicken.
Write that number down. Save that
yes,
number.
I got this.
A nugget for the kids, wings for the parents.
Man, listen. Wings for the parents, nuggets for the kids. And you know the kids love nuggets.
Yes.
Yes, and I can tell you, light, we guaranteed free light. I care if you're gonna make sure you get if you don't get any other light, we can make sure you got sunlight, moonlight,
Oh my God.
flashlight,
I
and for the
didn't-
guys under the trees, we got Bud Light.
Man,
Oh,
no. Man,
oh,
and you ain't even get a dad for that. I like that.
Yes.
So we got the thing. We have a car. Every person in the Bahamas, you gotta catch no bus. You have a car, guaranteed.
What?
I'm telling you, my kids right now
Right.
playing with a whole set of cars. Everybody get a car.
Wow, everybody, you all sound like Oprah on them, man. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Yes.
I just want you to know people out there support you, Mr.
Yeah,
Swing.
man, but you sound like you need to be a candidate, man.
Yeah,
You can't
man.
just be supporting. You need to come join the team.
And someone called me just now and said they trying to be my deputy, but they come from Oak Forks. I want the one who come from Oak Forks.
No.
I want someone from on your
A
side,
lot of
man.
hot dogs in Fox.
Yeah, man. I
What?
want that.
Hey, well, guess what? Guess what? I can mention, so when them applications come out, you let us know, and I'm going to show up to
Billion-
make sure that we
Billionaire
that I can
Boys.
make application. I might be coming for that deputy position though.
Man, listen, the way you talking, man, like you could have that.
Yeah.
Billionaire Boys, man.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. You know.
The only thing I don't like but that is giving everybody a car. I feel like everybody get a car now. Like I feel like we get too much cars on the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when cars was hard to get. You had to have a job letter to get a car.
Yes.
Now anybody with $2,500, $1,500 can get a
Get a
car and
car.
touch this road.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You can fix the buses, man. What's going on with these buses?
We need buses.
Yeah.
We need buses, but now, if you know what I think, we need, they ain't like it. I know they listening right now. But the driver bus, you need to be over 68.
Okay. Okay.
Over 68.
Okay.
Where y'all going? Slow down.
Yeah.
Where y'all going? Come on, man.
Yeah.
What kind of music? I need someone who playing like Anita.
Ah. Come
You know,
on, Tony
Anita
Braxton
and thing, Tony Braxton and thing, man.
Yeah. Boys,
Or if you ain't over 68, then you just got to be playing 90s music. And you can play the 90s dance or 90s reggae.
Yeah.
You keep that.
Keep that mix.
You know, you keep that, then you good with me.
Yeah.
As soon as that music start moving too fast, the beats start getting too fast,
Yeah.
the buses start getting too fast.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. But,
Yeah.
you know, definitely need more buses.
Yeah.
And better bus stops.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You can't
Yeah.
be raining you under the bus up and you still get wet.
Come on, man.
on,
You
man.
cross from Hoffers getting soaked.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nothing to cover you.
Nothing.
This text that says, "Hey, Swing, I could curse too. I could." They so they're a good cursor.
Good cursor.
Okay, right.
Okay.
They speak Creole better than English.
Okay.
Right, and they say, "I know you from D." They say they know you from D.
What?
Right. I like egg sandwich and I have plenty churn. All right. I could join your party. That's the question. I could join your party. They get plenty churn. They speak some English and Creole. Right.
That's Tony. That sounds like my classmate Tony.
Okay.
Because Tony had two children when we was in grade
From
11.
high school?
When we was in grade 11, he had two kids. And he used to bring plenty of exams to school.
Okay.
Nice. We go by his house afterwards. He had a basketball room made out of crate.
Oh.
Right there in the back of the
Was
yard.
he? Because he's apparently he's a tattoo artist now. Was he practicing tattoos back then in D?
I can guarantee you it now. He have a tattoo on him with green. He did it with the eraser inside grade 9.
My lord. But he say he practicing the conch shell now. He want to do
listen.
some conch shell tattoos.
If we can get, once you get that down pack, every candidate that I get, they get a chain and they get a tattoo.
They get a tattoo.
Made by you and we'll pay you off.
Now he say he have one thing. He need a house and a paso.
I need a house and a paso too, so that's why I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But I definitely get the paso.
Okay.
I get it. They ain't got the same color doors, but it's a paso.
Ah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a paso.
Yeah. That's important.
You know, we ain't seeing it, but it's a paso.
You need the same color doors.
Right,
It's
exactly,
a paso.
exactly.
Come on, man. Let's see here now. A couple more texts. I have access to thousands of cars.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, man. So these people are very sincere.
That's what I like to hear.
They seem they really want to get on board with the swing party. Good afternoon. Driving behind this bus now, giving me anxiety, just causing traffic, refusing to pull on the side to pick up and drop off. So you will fix that.
I will fix that. I feel you cannot let anybody out or on the bus unless you have 2 tires off the road.
Thank you.
You don't have to put all 4 of the tires off the road, but at least 2 tires need to be off the road. Because I should not have to wait, and this whoever that is should not have to wait for 3 of them people to come on the bus, 6 people to come off the bus, for you to find out even no cars in front of the bus.
My lord.
You
My
ever see a
lord.
bus, you trying to get past the bus, when the bus finally pull on the side, you thought you was in traffic the whole Michael Road, and no cars in front of the car,
right.
in front of the bus?
You believe it's traffic, but ain't no traffic.
Ain't no traffic.
They just stop.
Yes, I feel like road traffic. If you vote me in, road traffic will have their own cars. Keep the police cars. We need road traffic officers on the road.
Yeah.
Let them give out the tickets because they know exactly what to expect and what not to expect.
Ah, yes.
But you can't be working the road traffic and just staying inside the building.
No.
When everybody doing all this on the road.
No, because
these people them believe they run the road.
Right.
For real.
So one last thing, because I know we got to go to news soon.
Right.
These police who's was come through traffic. Ain't nowhere for you to go, but they come all behind you, right?
Right.
What we can do to fix that?
See, my thing about that is, and I know a lot of police friends who was,
Yeah.
sometimes when they see me in the roadblock,
Yeah.
they say, you know,
They let you.
Antoine
they,
swing.
they swing you through.
You know,
Yeah.
just run through, right?
Yeah.
So it's certain, my police friends, I got to keep them close.
Yeah.
On me, right? But at the same time, I feel if you get your sirens on and you speeding, your face got to match the speed but you go into.
Okay.
You can't be speeding, but it don't look like nothing happening on your face.
like
it
you
don't
ain't-
look like you going into
you
no
ain't
crime
going
scene.
nowhere. No.
You can't be speeding and you having a good conversation with Squatty.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It gotta be something with urge.
Yeah.
I need to see urgency on your face.
You're gonna solve a crime.
Yes,
Yeah.
urgency. It need to be. You just get a call,
Yeah.
you get it.
Right.
You can't be
I gotta get there.
Yes.
Yeah. Not
Yes.
I trying to get through here.
Yes.
I trying to get there.
Yes, and that have to be it.
Yeah.
The face gotta match the speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I get all these. Someone asked me free crack conch. I think if you win, your constituency could get free crack conch. Or how you can do that? You
Listen, that's an easy fix, right? I grew up off of dirties, right? My daddy Antoine Swain Jr.
Yeah.
used to carry us by dirties, right?
Right.
We go by dirties. We get a crack conch. Somebody get a tie, right? We get a crack conch. We get 2 tie snack. That feed all 6 of us, right?
Yes.
Right. We buy them 3 snack, but when we get the snack, we go up by the fort,
Right.
Or we go by the beach and then you sit down by the beach and you
Right.
eat. Don't have to worry about getting robbed.
Right.
Dirty is still there. Same door,
Right.
same window,
Yes.
same roof.
Yes.
Right? So once I went, certain days, you could go by Dirties and get a free crack.
My Lord. Listen, Antoine Swing, I want to hear your last words before we go to the news. I know you got to run. And then we actually, Mother Sawyer Boy just walked through. Sorry, we can get you on. We can get you on in just a second,
That's
bro.
a handsome young man.
Yeah. Sorry, we see. We coming. So Sawyer Boy can come on after the news. So
Right.
Swing, what you got to say for the listeners before you go?
All I saying is, well, we know the general election is coming up.
Yeah.
Some people say September, some people say April. Regardless of what it is, when you go to vote, just look for the conch.
Come on now.
That's all. Just look for the conch.
Yes.
Because Bohemians love to get swing.
My Lord.
And Bohemians love conch.
My Lord.
That's all.
Well, we got to run to the news and we got to pay some bills. Caller, we see we'll get you after the break. Unfortunately, Antoine Swing will be out of here, but Sawyer Boy will be here after the news. So keep it locked here on 96.9 Guardian Radio. Back after this. All right.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
And we're back here on Guardian Radio today with your host, Dr. Cleveland W. Eneas III, also known as Kahun Anku Sarah. In the first hour, we had none other than Antoine Swing III, and he had to run. He's very busy. He's trying to get new candidates, and he's trying to figure out what constituency he's running in and thing. But in the second hour, we have none other than Sawyer Boy. I didn't even know he was still in the building. He was walking past as Antoine was coming out. What you saying, babe?
Listen, I be enjoying. I only come here because I am. Anybody swing the other one guy, you know. I give him the money to buy the car.
Right.
Give him the money to buy the car. I ain't see him yet.
No.
But he out here politicking. I try to come out here just now to see him, but he must jump out the window.
Yeah, because I wonder why he's moving so quick.
But he that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but something ain't right. Still get the money for the car, but he had one Ace Ujaw one time, baby, into the Ace Ujaw.
So you know swing,
No swing, man. No swing from a while. You know, you all right, but you know, he swing you, but
he swing you for
he's
real.
good people. He got a good heart.
Right.
But if you give him that chance, but you give him that opening,
he got you.
Yeah, he might got you. He might get you. He all right though. I think he say he changed. He say he
That's
changed.
why he getting into politics now.
He say he changed.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't just knock people when they say they changed.
Yeah. Got to give him a chance.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You see what it's what.
Yeah. So Sawyer Boy, I see you doing great things. I guess for the people who may not know you, I don't know who that is,
Right.
but there's some people who may not know you. You've been doing comedy for how long now, and how did you get involved in the comedy arena?
Other than all my life, because all my life I love comedy. Comedy always been my thing. I was a Jim Carrey fan and Living Color, Comic View fan and things like that. Been watching it all my life, but doing it myself and 4 people. 2013 is when I really get into it. You know, my Grammy passed away in 2011, right? So we had a wake. You know, when you have to wake all the family get together, be sitting underneath the tree right there on Hawkins Hill, and you know, I was welding and things, still welding. I was welding back then.
Oh, you was weld?
Yeah, I was welding. I've been welding from 2003. You know.
Wow. Okay.
Going to BTVI, pick up the trade, and fall in love with it, bro.
Wow.
Fall in love with it. So
I BTVI and I doing media at BTVI. Yeah, man.
Right? BTVI, they teach me something I can never get rid of.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I was doing that at the time. The first put out one of my first business card, but I also was working at the bank, right? So I was a banker.
Right.
I was a banker also I was a welder. But the picture, you know, we ain't had no camera phones and things like that back then. And so what happened was the only picture I had was me in my bank clothes. So I get on the tie, but you know, my 20s, right? My 20s or something like that. And when I put it on the picture, get my voice call, someone called me, say, man, I get your card.
Right.
It's like, all right, wait, someone hit me up for one job, wait, this way. It's like, but I ain't gonna lie, you look so cute on this guy. Right? And I tell my cousins them this, right? They boy so laughing, that's how you boy so laughing, right? But at the time, it just happened, it's kind of hot too, right? But at the same time, I was, you know, like,
so you.
And I tell them that, right? And my cousins and boy so laughing. I remember my cousin Gerard tell me, he's like, cuz, it's time for you to let other people know that you funny, bro. Like, I don't think you know how funny you is, but you funny, bro.
Wow.
And I, like I say, couldn't have no hand on no camera. I get my hand on the camera until 2 years later. And that was my girlfriend at the time. Her mommy had one of them little square, you know, little square cameras, video camera.
Right.
And I ended up doing my first videos on that, record and edit them on Windows Media, making thing. And I've been from 2013 from I do that first video. But yeah, I stopped doing videos yet, and it just changed my whole life. Right? So that's how I really get into it.
Right. One of the reasons why we even have, I see, caller, we see, we can come to you right now. you posted recently that in the last, I think it was, how much days? 90 days, whatever. You had like 3 million hits.
Yeah,
on your,
babe.
that's your Facebook or your
That's
or
my
your,
Facebook.
That's your Facebook alone, not on YouTube yet. That's
No,
just Facebook.
that's Facebook. Facebook is where I get majority of the traction.
Right. Because see, like Country Wayne, I know that's how he got big on Facebook, right?
Right.
But you got Bahamians like Anton Swing was talking earlier. You got some Bahamians with plenty talent, right?
Yes.
But we losing millions of dollars. I see. I did some research for the show.
Right.
Just a report from, they say, Bahamas Esports Federation. Sound like a real place.
Yeah.
But they say Bahamian content creators are losing out on millions of dollars annually due to lack of proper banking policies that prevent social media platforms from sending payments for monetization, according to reports from the Bahamas Esports Federation. This lack of revenue affects creators who are missing out on advertising and other income from platforms like YouTube and Facebook. That's what you do in a lot of your stuff is Facebook.
With Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Okay.
YouTube is the least out of the four, to be honest. You know, back in the day, YouTube used to be top.
Right.
You know, but that's when, you had plenty of viewers, because remember Collage, them had a whole lot.
Right.
We ain't had plenty platforms.
Right.
The only platforms you had was Facebook and YouTube was it.
Right.
Everything was on Facebook was sharing from YouTube.
Right.
So everything what happening now and what people seeing, but this wasn't like this 10 years ago. Bro. This 10 years ago was a completely different time.
Because see, when you was getting started, we were kind of slowing down at the spot. A lot of people don't even know the spot, the improv. What y'all heard in the first hour is what we used to do at the spot.
Yes.
All I was improv. We
always doing
planning
that live.
Yes. Just what we did
Just
the first
now.
hour.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do for 2-3 hours on stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like the money ain't there where it should be. You know what I mean? And this election time, our politicians out there talking what y'all gonna do. The creatives in this country suffering. You understand? We losing millions of dollars because we ain't able to get money through these platforms. Right. When I saw your boy post with 3 million something viewers, I pause. I say this is outrageous.
Yeah, but and to see how many other people in the million views category that post underneath, like when you look at the shares, like people who share the video and they post their own, they get 6 million, 8 million, and I was like, wait, we really get some numbers over here.
Wow.
So he ain't like the set who you think that really that's the only people know, boy.
Right.
Plenty people out here hitting these numbers that live right here, boy.
Wow.
Right here. One boy them who drive jet ski, and he's they drive jet ski. I come across his page from the same thing too. And they just like bikers, they buy them on the road.
Right.
And what they doing on the water, like the views what they getting from their videos.
Wow.
Like it's in the millions. So everybody out here get different type of content what they creating and getting the views from. Like people want to see these things.
Right.
So it's all across the board.
See, my thing is this helps then with crime. This helps then with social decay. If people realize that they could create, on social media and get paid, like real change. I see as a couple on Facebook. I can't remember their name outright right now. Funny couple, but they just buy a house. Off of doing these videos on Facebook. They're in the States.
Oh, okay.
They're in here. They're in the States.
And they buy these house quick. It don't even take them. It don't take long for them to be.
It's like we live in this bubble. They got us in this bubble, and see, this is the frustration. I don't even know what an orange economy is. Right. I don't know who coming up with these colors. Right. You know what I'm saying? But blue and orange, I don't even know what this means. But we gotta get to the point where creatives could actually make real money. I see a caller here on Guardian Radio today. Caller, you're live.
How you doing?
I agree. Yeah, bro.
Hey,
Boy, I'm a very good fan of comedy, right? But what I don't understand is, right, all these movies today so boring. All our Bahamians have amazing stories to tell. You can't tell me we can't have a Bahamian version of Friday. Or even, for example, too, right, the lockdown. You know how jokey the lockdown was, if you really think about it. The Prime Minister telling you to jump up and down. They could exercise. They can't exercise.
Yeah.
People thieving cigarettes, people getting locked up with a gold pump. You know how jokey that could be?
Yeah, but
you could do a hood movie based on that alone.
I agree.
And second thing, right, Trading Places. I really want to see a Bahamian version of Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. Think about it. Sebastian Flowers making a bet that he could turn Sawyer Boy from a bum to a millionaire.
And it's be ideas
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
like that,
yeah.
And it's be ideas like that.
Yeah.
Like I just like you, bro. Like, wait, what I be thinking in my head, like in my head, I already see what the movie is with Bill Bellamy, how to be a player, right? Like the Behemoth version of how to be a player.
Come on, that'd be funny as hell.
Who cut it at ass or something like, you know what I mean? And it's like you say, it's plenty of this that we have.
Yeah.
But even when we get together or when people get together and they put together something, they ain't even put together for us.
No.
But
They
you know
put
what'd be funny too? A version of twins. Think about it, right? Naughty and Lil Drippy finally get together and find out they're lost brothers. That would be funny.
Yes, boy,
I want to see that. One grew up in a poor family and the next one grew up in a rich family.
Well, you get plenty of ideas, bro.
Yeah.
You need to write them down.
We have some incredible stories, right? Even how we drive.
Yep.
That alone.
Yeah.
So how we drive on this road is funny as hell if you really think about it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Appreciate it, my brother. This they say content creator earnings on Facebook vary widely, but a salary for a content creator can range from a lower end annual salary of around $54,500 to a high end of $138,500 with an average of $80,932. For videos, earnings per million views typically range from $1,000 to $7,000.
Yeah.
So you could have had $20,000 in your pocket right now.
How much it is? I need to send me them numbers.
They say for videos, earnings per million views.
Yeah.
Typically, you had 3 million something views.
Right.
They say it could range from 1,000 to 7,000 based on, they say cost per 1,000 views.
Yeah.
Right. So you could literally. That was in what? How much days it was? They say just
90 days.
90 days.
Yeah.
You could have picked up on $20,000.
Yeah, easy.
Easy. You understand what I'm saying? That and that's how you could fund the movies now.
Yeah, I wouldn't need nobody else because
You just you putting your content on Facebook. See, I so proud of you because what you doing is what we was talking about doing when we had the spot.
Right.
We was on stage and he wasn't no social media then. ZNS thankfully came and they captured a season or whatever, right? But we didn't have the phone cameras and all that stuff. We shot a movie called Junglist Chronicles. I gotta find that.
Junglist Chronicles.
Yeah, we have a movie called Junglist Chronicles. But my thing is, when you started to do your videos, I say this it here. This what this the next level of it. You understand? I see King Cloud. You and King Cloud came to the spot. You all did a little roast. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. So we was happy to pass the baton on to y'all because
that was our first time. I think that was our first time really getting on the stage and doing that.
Right.
When we came to the spot.
Right.
Like I said, I was doing videos. I was doing certain things. I could start to host events.
Right.
Like that's when people just start calling us to host events.
Right.
And, like we probably do little videos, but on the stage, I think that was me and him. That was our first time on the stage doing it in front of a crowd.
Well, a live crowd.
Live crowd.
Yeah.
And that kind of opened up our eyes to be like, wait.
Yeah.
That's different. I mean, me for sure. And him.
Because King Cloud, super talented, brother.
Yeah, me and been the Turks on the comedy show before.
Wow. So I see other people like Junior Lee, Samson.
Yeah.
Man, I love their content.
The next way from Trinity, the bright way too.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
We got another caller here. Caller live on Garden Radio today.
Yeah, me again, Uncle.
Yeah.
Sawyer.
You.
Sawyer, tell me something. The one what I get on, what I see on TikTok or Facebook, one of them, where someone was asking for direction, was visiting Long Island, and the Long Island man was asking who you is and where you come from, and that's something sort you do, your production?
No, that wasn't me. That was it's on next play. Who was two voiceovers? Motto Shooks.
Long Island too. He from there.
Yeah, he from Long Island, but he gets some solid voiceovers, and they been around a long time too.
I mightn't be familiar, but I mightn't know that's him on the other side, but I know that one right there. I thought that was you and that hard too. But I don't know if you get a pen and you write down that suggestion with the guy. I tell you, we're trading places. I get 3. I want to drop your way.
Yeah.
You want to drop him now?
Huh?
You want to drop him now?
Yeah.
Drop
Quickly.
him,
I want you to do one. I don't know if you know any blind people.
Yeah, I do.
Like Bremen and others, or any of the blind people in this country. Maybe you could spend some time around them, or if you know the struggles and the things they go through, having to deal with humans and everything. I wonder if you could do one of these times with the blind people.
That sounds good. I know that very well.
Listen, the Christian Council, maybe you could do one as a president of the Christian Council, all the struggle. And, in other words, have an angel like a good angel and a bad angel on each side, you know.
Right.
As the president of Christian Cause, and then I don't want you to do one with like a web shop owner, like let's use Sabas as an example,
Right.
and maybe like I used up the what's she name, the lady, your girlfriend?
Galigo, yeah.
Yeah, like I used to do that, the voiceover or whatever. If you could have his workers talking behind his back, how they feel about him and different things, them good and bad.
I like that,
I think we'll enjoy that. You get a lot of likes for that.
Yeah.
I like
Keep
that.
up the
That's some
good
good
work, man.
ideas, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. That sound like what that show is where the bosses dress up and work with the people.
Yeah, undercover boss.
Undercover boss. That would be jokey. Have an undercover boss
shoot.
to one Kongston or to
Somewhere, yeah.
to one business. Yes.
Like, just don't send them to no fast food place. He'll fire everybody at them fast food place, boy. Jeans fast food is slow food.
I telling you.
Or no food.
So my thing is you decide. Your cousin say, but you need to let people know you funny, right? And you stepped out. Like I tell you, I'm very proud to see. I always knew people like Naughty. Naughty was not even been doing this thing for a while, but when Joker Wild was charming, you know what I mean. But I didn't really know too many people who do stand-up comedy. Is very difficult.
Yeah.
People don't understand. So when I see the Tuga, I see you, Shadfer, and I see other people now getting up. I come in. Because I tell them, I say, boy, that calling me, I say stand-up comedy, that calling me, But you took it to the point, you ain't just doing this for you now. You have children.
Yeah, boy. And I always had children.
So
they always been there with me throughout the whole thing.
Right.
Throughout the whole thing. They've been there.
Wow.
So yeah, but
how much of an inspiration were they when you got started?
Well, like with me, like I said, even before I get into this, my kids was they anytime you see me, you see them. Right? Like anytime before I get into this, but once you see me, you see them. When we get up in the morning, we jump on I walk them to the bus stop. Or I jump on the bus, I ride on the bus down to where they got to go to school. And then I got to jump off the bus with them to jump on the next bus and start to head to work. And, once I get off from work, my whole thing was to get to where they is by my mommy. I pick them up and then we ride on.
Right.
So, and now it was a whole lot of that. It was a whole lot of that. And plus, like I said, I was by myself. Like, they get their mommy,
right.
But we in the ghetto.
Right.
So when I have them. When she have them, she have them.
Right.
But once I get them, this how we riding.
Right.
And that's what I know. I go up under my parents and things like that.
Right.
But luckily for me, I got two
right.
the same time. But my daddy, them was right there. My daddy, my mommy was right there.
Right.
And for me, it was just me. So I had it was more because I felt like I had to be a two. Once they with me, I have to be or two.
Right.
So my whole thing, like I've been single for a long time just because I really wanted to focus on.
Yeah, you can't even talk about bringing someone else into that formula because you gotta be focused on them. Yeah.
And it wasn't no easy road. Like I've been struggling and things like they see the struggle, they know the struggle.
Yeah.
Like I say to the comedy show the other day, like they think I talking jokes, but I mean it's real life. When you don't get no fridge, you gotta go in super volume, buy one of them styrofoam little freezer, the styrofoam cooler.
Yes.
And then you get your ice, you put your ice in there, you buy a little hot dog or whatever you gotta keep, and that's the fridge.
Right.
And you gotta make it work. Are you living in a one bedroom efficiency?
Right.
I get two kids and thing, and they start getting older.
Right.
And then it was like, wait,
they getting bigger.
Something have to happen.
Yeah.
The money what I was making to the bank, that was paying the rent, but I needed more.
Right.
I needed more, but I had the money to do more.
Right.
And that's why the whole welding thing had to happen. I always had 2-3 jobs.
Right.
From I know myself, I always had 2-3 jobs.
Right.
And making it work. And then this kind of, like I say, after doing all the videos and things, them being there, that's my team. Like if you watch some of my videos, like my son recording them.
Wow.
My son 12.
Wow.
He holding the camera and he had to go through it. And
right.
like, cause when I on daddy mode, I on work mode.
Right.
And so certain things like, boy, get it right.
Yeah.
Like you got to do it like this. Stay focused.
Right.
And all these things.
I tired and I sleepy. Let's go.
Yeah. And I had to be in a daddy while I was working. So as I work and I still got to be a daddy. So me doing these things and just saying it, and I got to tell you why I say, and I teaching you that lesson at the same time. So, and like I say, I wanted to show them that, regardless of where you are in life, once you put your all into it, then anything is possible.
Right.
So them seeing this right now, I don't know how they looking at it from their point of view, but I hope they seeing it to a point where it's like, because you ain't gonna never know. You know your story with your kids, but you don't know the story with your kids have on you. Because my daddy passed away, and I showed my daddy and know he's gonna leave all of this. Like he left all of this with me. Like, and then you start to realize it after the fact. You're like,
Right.
mother, why daddy show me this, mommy show me this. I learned
Right.
this from my mommy.
Right.
Daddy being through this, mommy being through that. And they kind of prep me for adulthood.
Right.
It ain't all about childhood, but like, yeah, I want you to live this life, have fun.
Right.
Have fun on this, be a child.
Right.
But at the same time, I want you to learn these things because you will need this when you're 25. You will need this when you're 35.
Right.
You would
Right.
need to see all my breakups and then what I had to go through and my split ups. Then, hey, I want you to know that even though you go through a breakup, it ain't mean that's the end of the road.
Yeah, my old man was married 4 times. Yeah, he passed away in 2019. Yeah. And my mom was his second wife. But he taught me just what you said, that listen, you could fall. My mommy too. My mommy got married and got divorced even after they break up, right? And both of them, I watched them fall, I watched them get up.
Yep.
You understand? And that's what they tell me. They say, wait, you stay down there feeling sorry for yourself. Ain't nobody coming.
No one.
Ain't nobody coming.
Nah, this damn you crying for.
Yeah.
Wipe your tears.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody come here and
Yeah.
say to help you and save you.
Right.
And you see me, yeah, she right there with me.
Yes.
And this my youngest, and
Yes.
she born, and they're like,
Yeah.
certain things. That's what other
You see any of them getting into the comedy?
I feel if I had to choose out of the three, then definitely this one. I wouldn't just say comedy, but she more into the entertainment aspect of it. Like my daughter is a pastry chef, but she using her creativity with her hands. Like the things what she's put together, especially at the young age, and she been doing that from 17. Right. She's 20 now, and then my son. But the things what he is do with his hands, he's mechanic, he's all of these different things,
Wow.
but he ain't that.
Right.
These are things where they just pick up. But she's a little different because she come in this age where technology is it.
Right.
My first student wasn't in that technology age.
Right.
Right. But she come here, the first thing she got, but 2 days in, she had a phone and on, moving my notifications and my WhatsApp notifications, so she won't watch a cartoon and thing. And now
love it.
She here, and when she off, but she's my co-host on the radio.
Wow.
So
she used to be in the studio.
And she writing her own jokes and thing now, and just a bunch of different stuff and thing. Like she writing her own jokes.
Wow.
So if anyone, I feel more it'll be up unless my kids break out late like me in my 30s,
right?
And really find out who they is and ain't afraid to show it,
right?
Because I ain't getting this until in my 30s.
That's when you really.
And I been hiding this, bro.
Right.
I been hiding this when I was in my 20s before I had kids. I used to make everyone I had laughing.
Right.
But certain things they say, you can't do this because your children could turn out like that, or your children could turn out like that.
Right.
And then my girl was pregnant at the time, so I didn't want to take that chance. So I had to stop doing certain things because, don't point your finger at the graveyard. You feel like your finger go drop off a tree.
Right.
So even right now, I don't point my finger at the graveyard.
Even
Even to this day, I still a little scared. That's my suppose that's true. So I had to stop doing certain things. And plus, we had the platform like what it is now, where you could just be yourself. You couldn't really be yourself back then.
Right.
You had to go on somebody's job, or unless your people get something where they actually helping you with that. But if your people trying to make their things work on their side,
right,
then every man for themselves.
Because the first thing your parents say, you got to get a real job. Someone just posted or text rather. Say y'all got to remember the government don't take much of creatives based on the comments saying it's not a real job. They
until they start seeing everything. When they see what happening now,
right?
You only can say that until the numbers show you, because numbers don't lie.
Right.
So now it's different, because even the way they treating us now, even if we don't know what the orange economy is, they have an orange economy.
Right.
Back then, but
they even had that.
If you weren't working at Atlanta or on government job, but dog eat your lunch.
Yeah.
That used to be the thing. People waiting to get out of school to get on one government job.
Right.
Or get to Atlantis.
Right.
That's what it was. I never had no college conversation with none of my friends or none of my classmates or schoolmates in school.
Wow.
I come from the area where we been working. I been parking from I was 9. Me and my brother, my brother was parking from he's 9. I been parking from that age and then walking to Super Value and walking back home.
Right.
Like we been having to make that work.
Right.
You want to carry more than $2, but you got to make that money.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it was completely different now.
So what's it been like for you? Have you agitated at all about the? I mean, you were agitating on Facebook about the monetization of social media. Have you had any conversations with anybody? Has anybody reached back out to you to say, "Hey, sorry, we working on this or working on that"? You heard anything?
Yeah, I like I say, I in that same post, would you see me up on Facebook? Like you could read the comments and see, people, hitting me up like Latrey Ram and have a post under there where, the government working on that and we ain't forget and we, they doing their due diligence and we ain't just doing it because you say it just now. We been saying this a little while back. So you get that, then you get Rick Fox who's saying, man, like, I coming with this knowledge of whatever he bring into the to the table from what he have.
He in entertainment. That's right.
He been an actor. He been like, so it probably he gets something, and then you got other people who chiming in with the knowledge what they know. But does that to say reach out to me personally? No, but everything is so much inside them comments and them shares that I go on through and I read, and then you see some people who say, "Oh, I getting paid." Well, I need you to tell us how you getting paid, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Tell us how we get how to do it. Don't just keep it to yourself and then show it off when you get, oh, if you only want to do it, that's on your own. No, right. We doing everything else.
Right.
Especially, and as a creative, but like as a creative, when you ain't even get, not to say not just get the team, but as a creative, it's so much that goes into it, especially when you got to be a creative and a family man and a businessman and you got to drive in Nassau.
And you got to drive
and you got to drive in Nassau.
That's true.
Times you go home, but the only thing you want to do is lay down in your bed.
That's true.
But you can't even lay down in your bed because the kids there. You got to make sure the kids demonstrate. You still got to do this work. You got to answer these emails, and you got to make sure keep the content together.
Right.
Because you got plenty content creators, even though they can say what they saying right now, and if they ain't feeling it yet, but you can feel it because, boy, this is put a toll on you.
Yeah.
Especially when it ain't going your way, and you feel like ain't nobody care.
I want to talk about that. We run into a break, producer. We can run to a break. I want to talk to you when we come back from the break. When did you know, and Carla, we see you, we can come to you after the break. When did you know that you had made the right decision? Like, hey, this working out.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that when we come back. Keep it locked here on 96.9 Guardian Radio. Fresh news, smart talk all day. Back after this.
This holiday season, give yourself the gift of a fresh start with a personal loan at Fidelity. You could win refreshing prizes like a luxurious spa day, John Boat gift certificates, a cruise for two, and more. Make that move to a fresh start today. Call 356-7764. Promotion ends December 19th.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Wait, you know what going down tomorrow?
Nobody, what happening?
Joe bringing these knives to school. He could do Junior in.
For what?
Wait, he fooled with Joe girl.
Mother sick. And you know Junior don't back down for nothing. So that means you got a big fight tomorrow.
So whose side you want?
Side? I trying to stay in school, not Simpson Pen. We gotta tell somebody about this fight.
Tell somebody? I ain't no snitch. I mean cool, you know.
Wait, if you so cool, then you need to stay in school and stay out of the fight.
Yeah, but if I don't hang on Joe's side, how many boys coming for me next?
Alright, so we definitely gotta tell somebody. We gotta prevent the fight.
What I say, I don't want nobody call me snitch.
We could just call Crime Stoppers. You could report what you know, and nobody gotta know it's you.
So how did I avoid?
All you gotta do is call them, or you text them through the Crack Crime Bahamas app, and nobody can know it's you.
Then the police come looking for me for more info, and when they finish with them, Joe them coming looking for me?
When you call Crime Stoppers, the call go directly to Miami, and they don't ask nothing about you. Then you can get the pen from them, and they can claim a reward later using that same pen.
Plus, everything's scrambled, so nobody can read what you're saying.
Call 328-8477 from Nassau or 242-300-8477 from the Family Islands.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And we're we're back here on Guardian Radio today with your host, Dr. Cleveland W. Unius III, also known as Kahun Anku Sarah. Special guest today, Sawyer Boy in the second hour. First hour, we had Antoine Swing the third. He had to leave studio. Actually, I think he saw Sawyer come and he owed Sawyer some money.
Yeah, buddy.
And he dipped out. You know what I mean?
Listening right now. I still want my money back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You need to put Kalika on him.
Yeah, you should.
You know what I'm saying? Because
No,
I know
they don't.
Kalika don't stand for that.
They don't play around.
No,
You. I
no.
like Kalika deal with the landlord. I don't have no landlord issues.
No way.
No, boy. Once woman dealing with it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, boy. They just get to the bottom of it, boy. They just get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, man. So you stepped into the comedy space. You're dealing with your children. You're dealing with life. And then you start having some breakthroughs. You know, when was that point when you say, "Hey, this actually making a little bit of sense"?
Man, I was working at the bank, right? I was working at the bank. I was sitting at the desk. I think I was a accounts receptionist at that time. So I had plenty of position at the bank, but that's one was I was a accounts receptionist, and like I say, the video started popping off. I had to win 2015. I had to win a Behemoth Icon Award for Entertainer of the Year, right? And after I win that award, I started noticing that people start calling, like asking if I do certain things. Like now they want pay me.
Wow.
For certain things. People asking if I host events, right?
Right.
So I turned on 3. That's why I ain't talking in front of nobody.
You was scared.
I don't talk in front of people.
Right.
The reason I do videos because it's only me and the camera there. Right? So that was easier for me. Even when I put it on camera and watch it, unless the comments was good.
Right.
When I started noticing that the comments was positive, it kind of make me watch it, right? But like 3 people called me asking me if I could host an event, a wedding and stuff like that. And I turned on 3. Boy, my landlord called me and my rent was behind. That 4th one, I take that. No lie, bro. I take the 4th one. And then I start, realizing and plus some of the jobs I had to turn down because the Saturday what they want me to work, I had to wait to the bank. And it was like I had to ask my manager to get, you can't get no dime off.
No.
Especially not for that.
No.
And then someone was like, the event in Lutra. And I was like, bro, I don't even go to the family islands. And my whole life is like, I want to travel the family islands.
Right.
I want to travel the world.
Right.
But if you don't get the money, then certain things you can't do.
Right.
Right. And then I realized like some of them, I had to turn down these things that I've been wanting all my life.
Wow.
So when I get into, hosting the events and, playing with that, and I noticing that, some money was coming in. And I guess I was welding. But it hit me at one point, like by 2016, I finally put in my resignation letter because I felt like I think I'll be okay because welding was supposed to be full force.
Right.
Full force in the welding,
Right.
and then I'll do the Sawyer Boy thing on the side, right? And 2016, I turned in my resignation letter, and Miss Bean was my manager, bro. Miss Bean was my manager, and I was expecting a completely different response from
This is
her.
at Commonwealth Bank.
Commonwealth Bank.
Yeah.
Because you telling people, they telling you, that's what you know, what?
Right. You wasting your time.
Right. She told me complete opposite. Like she encouraged me. She was
Wow.
like, I could see that in you.
Wow.
And I wish you all the best. And it kind of gave me a
little bit of boost.
I ain't well one day after that.
Wow.
Real talk up to right now.
Wow.
And it's been from 2016 now, almost 10 years later. I
Wow.
still ain't well yet.
Wow.
And I left there in June. No, I left there. She born in June 2016. I leave July 2016.
Wow. With a new child,
With a new child.
My
Cause
Lord.
it
You
my
just
mi-
like something else got to work.
my mind was already made. Like it was, sometimes I turn it down a lot because I wasn't feel ready.
Right.
And I just go off a feeling.
Yeah.
That's me, Dread. If
Yeah.
I ain't feel it, I ain't gonna do it.
Right.
But I felt something.
Right.
But even though I had a newborn coming, it's like, baby, we gotta do this
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So I been on my own from then. Then I ended up getting in the radio in 2017 just because someone was
Right.
waking you up.
Right.
And they was like, an opening here, and I was like, well, I can do that.
Right. That's
I
a couple of
been-
dollars.
Yeah, and then that was it was solid enough where I could venture into these other things because I know I have something that's paying the
secure.
bills,
Yeah,
secure
yeah,
enough to
yeah,
pay the
yeah.
bills.
Yeah.
Right. So that kind of gave me a little leverage. I once I know I could pay my rent.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was like
You could sleep at
It
night.
was like I
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
Once
yeah,
I could
yeah.
pay my rent, I and then it just kick off from there. Baby.
Wow.
I ain't
Wow.
never stopped. And like I say right now, I get in January 24th. I get a stand-up comedy show where I trying to follow St. John's. I want to follow the whole 1,000.
Tell us about it, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, but St. John's. I have a comedy tour against all the family islands. Right.
Okay.
I was supposed to do it this year, but this year was this. Life was life.
Yeah.
Some other things and things. So I couldn't really do the things what I thought.
Yeah.
But 2026, I not try and do, but again, gonna hit up all the family islands. And the same thing with you all is they bring people on to do. I on the stage for hour 50 and hour 20.
Good.
And that's just pure stand-up comedy. This ain't
Wow.
no video.
Right.
This ain't me getting into no other characters.
Wow.
This just
Wow.
Miko.
Serious.
Yeah, this just Sawyer or whatever they
Wow.
call it. This
Yes.
Miko.
Yes.
And it's just me speaking my truth. I bring in my story. I tell
Right.
them my stories, but in a way where it's funny. Like
Yes.
I grew up on stand-up comedy.
Right.
I respect this to a whole another level.
Yeah, it's a science,
So I
yeah.
took the time to really understand it, and I still trying to understand it. Still trying to not even perfect it, because I don't think anybody
Right.
perfected it. Even instead of we think perfected, want to be better.
No.
Right, so I'll never say like I to that point, but
Right.
I continuing to grow. And the 24th of January, I could be by St. John's College, and you can come and catch me. And y'all like Foolishness Play because we like foolishness.
Yes.
And that's a whole show I talking about. Not no. I want you you sit down and you watch this, and when I leave or when you leave, when you come to me and be like, bro,
I didn't know.
I was not
Yeah.
expecting that, and that's what I is hearing now from certain people when they hear me. This Saturday going, I mean this weekend going. Except for the last show. You don't want to say nothing to the last show because the energy with them people bring to that last show. It's like, bro.
Sometimes that's yeah.
I just
Let's get through it. Let's get through
this
it.
wasn't the best.
No.
But that Friday and that Friday show and the early Saturday show,
Yeah.
I had people who come to me like, bro, I was not expecting that, boy.
Wow.
Like, you really do everything? And I was like, yeah, baby, I'm trying to show you all, boy.
Right.
So I trying to get everybody.
Can they
to
get
come out.
tickets now?
Yes, you can get tickets right now. The flyer just came out today. I haven't
Right.
posted on my social media yet.
Right.
But if you go on SawyerBoyEntertainment.com, you can buy your tickets right now.
SawyerBoyEntertainment.com. Go
Yes.
check it out
Right now.
January 24th. I see a caller. Let's get to this caller. Call you live on Guardian Radio.
Hey, it's me again.
Yeah, bro.
You ask every single question, right, but you forget to ask the most important question.
Which one?
In the summertime, which was king, a summer cup or baggy?
See, I wanted to get Swing done so that he go and see what happened to Sawyer. He owes Sawyer some money.
Yeah.
So I saw your question and I go and ask him, and he bolt out here, because I didn't realize he owes Sawyer money. See, it's 2 hours in the studio, so I thought it was only one door. He find another door to get out here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but we can have Swing back.
Yeah.
But
it's cup though, unless you run it.
Yeah.
If you shorten, then you get the baggy.
Yeah.
If you walk in slow, if you walk in slow, you get the cup.
Yeah.
And that's when cup was 10 cents and
Yes.
15 cents. You
Yeah.
get 25 cents, you get a big cup.
Yeah. Yes, a big cup.
Hey, you get $1, but you could get 10 salty. You could get 2 cup, and you get peanut. You
Yes.
want mommy peanut. You
Yes.
want peanut.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, them peanut don't play around, bro. That's $1.
So yeah, so January 24th, you got your comedy special. You already have dates for any of the other shows in the Family Islands, or you building that up right now?
I building it up
Yeah.
right now. So like I say, me and Tim working together. Like I say, when you're doing this, and I don't care what they say. When you're doing these things on your own,
Yeah.
because when I say own, like I wanted to be a certain way, right? I wanted to be a certain way. So when you try to bring other people on, if they ain't fitting how I want it, then I don't want to do it. And I know what I want to do, but I want to really bring this comedy,
Yeah.
and I want to show people who in there or who feel like yeah, do it because they ain't get this and they ain't get that.
Right.
I want to show them that, but you could do it, Dred. Like
Yeah.
I get a lot of people who think Sabas being sponsoring me my whole time, who feel like PTC being sponsoring me or I been working on it up. No, babe, it's been me.
Wow.
It being me just making these things happen. Coming on all the shows that I do before, I come out of my pocket for every single one of them.
Wow.
But this one, I don't want to do that.
No.
So now I to the point where
Corporate sponsors.
like
need
I
to jump
want
on.
corporate sponsors to jump
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
And I want to ask you in the way I asking you, but I don't want to put together, oh, this is no, babe, I need.
Yeah.
If you've been loving
It's-
my stuff, like even if you listen now, if you've been loving my stuff and you would love to see Bohemian
Where can they
comedy,
reach you? Where can they reach you? For corporate sponsors who say, I want to help Sawyer Boy, where should they go?
SBEbookings@gmail.com.
Asses and Sam,
And that's at Sawyer Boy Entertainment.
Okay.
So SBE bookings at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And if you want to, like, whatever, if you want to buy 10 tickets for your employees, or you be like, man, Sawyer, I want to give you something. Y'all giving the church all this money, you don't even know the money
Come
going
on.
into the church.
Come on.
Man, give me that and let me show you how I make these people laugh. Like,
Yes.
And let me carry the Long Island, let me carry the Andros, let me
Right.
carry the Lucha Exuma and all these different
Yeah.
places, and then let me carry it to the Miami and thing where we get the strong Bohemian contingency. I always say that word right, like we have them strong Bohemian and Bohemians, and wait, they trip out over Bahamas culture way more than Bohemians.
You
here.
went to Jamaica. How was
Yeah,
that
boy.
going to? I mean, I wondered how the jokes would transfer from. I mean, the spot we did a show in Jamaica and we did well, right? But it wasn't stand up. It was improv.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we did. We went to UE and we did but 3 shows.
Right, but I've been in Kingston, boy.
I've been in Kingston.
Kingston, boy.
Yeah. How did that go?
That it was all right. Let me put it like this: my first 15 minutes supposed to be me making sure these people could understand me.
Right.
When I get to 15 minutes, I realized I did nothing of that. None of that.
Wow.
It was just ran into my set because they was done starting to laugh. But what I did when I reached over there, I realized they just like us. The only thing is they bigger. Right? I said, but y'all get the same portals we get. And when I start saying portals and they boys so laughing.
Right.
I tell you, I get into places like the radio stations and bro, I feel like I was in Nassau.
Wow.
Like looking at the people, but they love it's like
Right.
the
Same feel,
the
same vibe.
the same vibe, the same movements and everything. And all I did was kind of blend it together. And once I blended it together and compare both of us, then I was able to get into my regular set and just do
Right.
it.
You was just
And it
comfortable
wa-
after that.
Yeah, it was kind of I mean, it was, they rough out there, boy. Because I start off, I tell them, I say, boy, listen, my cousin tell me, say, when I come here, 2 things don't talk about, boy. Say, and I say, don't talk when don't fish, right? Right. When I say fish, and they start getting on like, yeah, don't do that, right? And that was it kind of lightened the whole vibe. And then it was just.
You just slow after that.
Yeah, but the only thing with over there was the Jamaicans was telling me to slow down when I was talking. I say, y'all telling me to slow down?
Right, normally theirs be the one with the patois. They can't understand everything.
But I see how Sean A. Miller feel. Like, the only time you hear a Jamaican tell a Bohemian slow down is when they telling the Sean A. bro. Sean A. and me.
Yes.
I say, I know what Jamaicans y'all selling over here.
Yeah.
But we can. I say, man, the same thing y'all happen with me is what we have with some Jamaicans over or anyone, with a strong patois. When you talk like that, everybody listen for keywords.
Yes.
Dog. Okay, they talk with the dog.
Dog, yeah.
You talking with the dog.
yeah.
But other than that, I get past that and it was like, it was good, but I had a good they take it in. And I did 45 minutes.
Wow.
And I gone after 7 Jamaicans, boy.
Wow.
And all of them from different parts of Jamaica. All of them had a different accent.
Right.
Not accent, but different.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Now you had a COVID scare. Man, we was praying hard for you. And you made it through. Any of what you went through in your COVID scare is making it to the stage? You talking about any of that?
Yeah. I never do it yet, but I think over the weekend is one of the first times I mentioned one of the things, but I wanted to do it right, and plus I didn't want it to feel like I using COVID for material or
Right.
some people just use.
You even exploit the moment.
Yeah,
That's what people did that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
And plus I was going through it even after COVID. Like COVID bring me so much closer to God, right? So much closer to my spiritual side, what I in right now, and it was all an experience. Like I still to the point now where I want to be able to turn comedy into everything that I learned from my COVID experiences. From the fact that I was there and I had a pastor. The pastor was in one bed on the side of me. A Jamaican was in the front of him, and my boy from Abaco was in the front of me. And he being in Dorian, he being in Dorian, he lose his hand in Dorian.
Wow,
right? And there was the 3 people who kept me alive, and all this. The fact that all of us was dealing with the same thing. I meet them in there, but it was days when I hear my boy in the front of me, like he shout up my name, Sawyer. And like he saw something like, bro, you go, I don't know where you going,
but come back.
And like he said, but you just, it being like it's certain things, but I been through in COVID that, it's good to have, and that's why I respect people so much, and especially men,
Mhm.
You know, especially when you come across men who are actually looking out for you.
Right.
And they taught me a whole lot of things. And like I said, the experience
That's
opened my
a
eyes.
brotherhood now.
That's
Sure.
a brotherhood,
You all been in the
we
trenches.
soldiers, bro.
Yeah.
Like
you
we-
still in touch with any of them?
Not
Yeah.
but not like every now and again.
Yeah.
we'll hit.
Right.
You know, we hit up each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
but I want to do more.
Yeah.
But like I said, at the same time, I still after that, it's still like I still feel like I can't enjoy it. Not the
Wow.
experiences.
Wow.
Like I feel good, but at the
Right.
same time, I ain't the same person.
Yeah, it was a traumatic experience.
Yeah, but like I ain't
Yeah.
like being hallucinating and thing. Like
Wow.
I lose all kind of weight. I
Right.
curse out the nurse them and thing.
Wow.
And I apologize afterwards, but I was in a spot where I was like, hey, my arm stink.
Wow.
And I smell my arm and I start feeling even worse than how I felt.
Right.
And then they come and clean me up. I say, y'all baiting people? I know y'all baiting people. And she come and she wipe me off and bro, it changed everything.
Wow. You
The whole
felt
aspect of the way I was
thinking. Wow.
It just changed and
Wow.
you know, I been in there. I was reading, I listening to certain things. You know that song, You Bring Me Joy?
Yes.
Saved my life, bro.
Wow.
That's the only because I needed to find something to keep me
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and music is so serious, but like I needed to listen to music. I cut my phone off.
Right.
From the first time I looked through my phone and I see all kind
People-
of things.
people, yeah,
but
dying
why?
and yeah,
Not
yeah,
even
you-
dying, the way they was talking with me.
Oh,
And
yeah,
all
they're
these-
talking about you there. Yeah,
all these things. But I say, oh, he lying and all kind of different things.
Wow.
And, you know, and I was like, bro, nope, I ain't getting you that.
No.
And I see people on the side of me gone because they weren't, but what happened on the inside? I mean, on the outside,
Inside, right.
I didn't care about no BPL bill. I didn't care about no Commonwealth Bank bill.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about none of them things other than my family getting out of there and seeing the rain. Because I in the tent outside. I hear in the rain, but I can't see it.
Wow.
And I love nature.
So you
bro.
was in a tent outside.
I was in the tent, Samaritan.
Yes, right. Good. Yes.
Samaritan's Place, they hold tent.
Right.
So if you inside that tent, clearly you must see to a whole another level.
Right.
But they bring me out. I was inside the hospital first, but they shoot me out, but they break me up around 2 o'clock. But hurry, you need to get ready. We take care of everything. They put me inside the wheelchair, push me out, but raining outside, pouring outside, the ambulance out there, the lights on, and I like, what going on?
Right.
Like, you see that movie when they get you?
Right.
Like, they finally get you and they trying to take you out.
Right.
It was that type of situation, and then they put me inside this Samaritan Place, and that's when things started to get like serious. So clearly they saw something,
Right.
And it was like, boy, we gotta get this boy out here now.
Wow.
And then I been in there for 2 weeks. I lose all kind of weight and then couldn't walk. I never come out to bed. I couldn't
Wow.
even touch the floor. Wait, when I try to reach my foot down and touch the floor, at one point I just sweat started coming out of everywhere, just started pouring.
Wow.
Dad already come and put the stuff in it, but I never talked with it and anything like
Right.
that.
Right.
And at the same time, like it
You still processing it, basically.
Yeah, you
Wow.
know. And I take everything for what it is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everything happened for a reason, and I could see. I wouldn't change it. I ain't lie. It's one of the
Right.
worst feelings in my life. I
Right.
feel like I was getting picked up in body slam over and over and over and
Wow.
over and over. But I could see that. I could see what it did for me, Dread.
Wow.
Sometimes, Lord telling you certain things or whatever the case may be, you don't want to listen, then you got to feel it.
Wow.
And then I had to go through certain things, and I could appreciate everything what I
Yeah.
going through, boy.
Yeah, I saw one of your recent posts where you was giving thanks for just being outside and
Yeah,
seeing
boy.
things and
Yeah,
like I don't take this for granted.
Yeah, but even now, but just a couple of days ago,
Mhm.
I saying the same thing. Lord, thank you, Dread.
Right.
Like, thank you, but I looking up and I can see the stars. I get the trees blowing out there.
Right.
I healthy. I look good. It's like, boy, I feel good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel good.
And
My
you can be
kids
there
and
for
stuff,
your
yeah.
children. Yes.
I picking up from school every day, getting to swimming and things.
Yeah.
My son, my daughter, boy, they adults, but I still there.
Yeah.
And we talk every single day.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be there to, and I asked for that, Lord, let me grow them up, Dread. Let me give me a chance to grow them up.
Wow.
And that was a big thing for me.
Right.
Growing them up and going by the old lady and closing in the yard with a fence, like simple things.
Yeah.
Just want to put my fence around the old lady yard, so
Right.
these boy them start walking through the yard, Dread. I get my little nieces them there, I'm gonna do some things.
Right.
And to see all these things come true and
Wow.
be there for them, and
Wow.
that's all that really matter to me, like.
Wow, man, I can't wait to see how you're gonna formulate that on the stage, because sometimes I'm traumatic. I know for me, when I used to have traumatic things happen to me, in when I was in school, I used to go to school and make jokes for that.
Yeah, wait. You
know what I'm saying? 'Cause-
you gotta make jokes before.
yeah,
you make jokes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But tell everyone again when the comedy show is and how they can buy their tickets.
All right, the comedy show is January 24th, 2026. You could go on SawyerBoyEntertainment.com. That's SawyerBoyEntertainment.com. You could buy the tickets from there. SBEbookings@gmail.com is my Gmail if you want. I don't know, sponsor, whatever you want to do.
Taxes say, what but the small business sponsors? You taking
Right,
them
taking
too?
them too, right?
Yeah.
Small businesses would get me here.
Yeah.
It ain't the big businesses would get me up.
Yeah.
It's the small businesses would get me up.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna never go against them. So however we could do it, but I mean, I just want to make these people laugh. Right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all. I make these people laugh, and I want to travel a little bit.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing crazy.
Right. Right.
Nothing crazy, but I just want to show these people that Bohemians could do it, and we get a story to tell too.
Right.
And we could do it on a professional level too.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
right?
I know one us can break through on Netflix. I know it coming.
Yeah, baby.
I know it coming.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Or
saying?
Hulu.
Or Hulu. Or Tubi. Listen, man, I am very proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed today's show. Before as we wrapping up, what are some of? I know you want to tour the Bahamas. Where do you see your whole entertainment company? Let's say in the next 5-10 years, you have a goal for that, or you just flowing with it?
Well, yeah, definitely flowing with it, but I ain't see me going nowhere.
Right.
And like you say, same thing with you, but I will learn behind the camera and things too.
Yeah. I'm at BTVI right now.
Yeah, I want to learn behind the camera.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to negotiate with this, and I want to know how to do this, and I want to know how to all these ideas with the people talking about like we need to do these movies.
Yeah.
I be thinking that,
Yeah.
and we get all the talent.
Yeah.
That's how y'all get 20 people in the spot right now who ready.
Yeah. You working with some of them, so
You know who ready, and I
Yeah.
know these people. You
Yeah,
know what
so
I mean?
we got to work together because I see us doing some movies. I got my boy there from Kong Boy Films.
Yeah, Otto, boy.
We have
Otto
Otto
Stubbs, boy.
We have Otto Stubbs. You know what I mean? It's so many of us. We got to just brainstorm.
Yeah.
We can put together. One of them like Harlem Nights type Bohemian style movie. Man, I know we could do it.
And I want us to leave. We got at least 3 comedy shows, 3 comedy spots in Nassau.
Mhm.
Just like you got 2 Cable Beach,
Right.
We got like at least 2-3 more.
Yes.
Right around here. So just so people trying to find somewhere to go, like you
Right.
get into the club or
Talk
whatever.
about Tuga before we go, so people can come and like it's an open mic, or how does it work?
They do up open mics, like I think open mic tomorrow.
Okay.
And the last Thursday, Shad is host the open mic, Shad hosting. And the 3rd week or the 4th week too, they bring in an international guest.
Okay.
So they bring in international guests, the headline, and then they have the featured acts. So
Excellent.
they have people who do so good in the open mic that
They
they have a
bring them.
spot
Ah.
to open up for these headliners and
Excellent.
stuff. And then they have a
Excellent.
spot where I do the feature and stuff like that.
Boom.
And all kind of different things. And
Boom.
it's real, it's stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
People who out there doing it for real.
Yeah.
You get to see how they doing it and stuff and they do.
His name is Sawyer Boy. And this has been a very wonderful show today. I got a lot of texts, people telling you hi. People can't wait to get to the show. They say you even do a cartoon.
Yeah,
because
wait, listen, I get too
yeah.
much characters not to do it.
Yeah. Well, Mary J. and Naughty is up next. The Talking Heads here on 96.9 Guardian Radio. Again, my name is Pastor Dr. Cleveland W. Eneas III, also known as Kahun Anku Sarah. This has been Guardian Radio today. Keep it locked. It's fresh news, smart talk all day. Namastu, family.